right? To give honor to God. Thank Reverend McGee for another opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Thank the Reverend Howarth, Reverend Darnell, and Reverend Stevens. Appreciate your support this morning and you, my new friendship, family, and friends. If you would, turn your Bibles to Psalms 46. We're going to read verses 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to skip down to 10 and 11. If you would, stand for the reading of the Bible. Psalms 46, 1, 2, and 3, and then 10 and 11. When you have it, please say amen.
Amen.
Amen. Psalms 46. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore will not we fear, though the earth be removed.
All right.
Though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. Though the waters thereof roar and be troubled. Though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof. Selah. Verse 10. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. Amen. May the Lord have a blessing to the readers and hearers and doers of his holy and divine word. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. If I could talk to you this morning about a sweet Selah moment. A sweet Selah moment. In this busy world we live in, sometimes we never take the time out to pause and just thank God for the small things. For breathing the breath of life in us in the morning. For getting up with the ability to use your hands, your legs, to open up your mouth, to just smile. Those should be sweet Selah moments day to day. We should pause and just be thankful for them. The word Selah is defined in the Hebrew as a break or pause. Pause and ponder. You just thank God for everything that he's doing. The word Selah is used 71 times throughout Psalms. Psalms is a collection of prayers, poems, and hymns that focus worshipers' thoughts on God in praise. That focus worshipers' thoughts on God in praise. That's where the sweet Selah moments come. When you worship God and you think back over your life on how far he has brought you. Just a sweet Selah moment. In the past few weeks, I definitely had to ponder and pause and think about many Selah moments. And just be really thankful to God for grace and new mercies every day. I read a study the other day and it said being busy isn't an excuse anymore, but it's a new status. I read that at some point in our society, the answer to the old standard question of how are you doing is busy. It's busy. Too busy to say a prayer. Too busy to be thankful.
All right.
Busy. Working. The Journal of Consumer Research created a fictional Facebook character, user, and asked volunteers to look at her posts. When people saw her posting about her working non-stop, they liked those at a higher rate than when she posted about leisure time and on vacation. Because in our society, we've been so equipped that the person that's working all the time is going after the bag. And that's what we appreciate. We don't take the time to take those moments and just think, those sweet Selah moments. Those moments where we just stop and just be thankful and grateful for everything that God has given us. You know, so we'll work, busy, but what do you do when God all of a sudden changes your life in the twinkling of an eye?
All right. Come on, let's say
What do you do?
Yeah.
The bag or whatever you're going after, it don't seem so important then, do it? When God changes your life in the twinkling of an eye, when He allows a challenge to come that make you pause and think about what's important in life. You know, oftentimes when life storms comes, that's when we have our Selah moments. Because that's the extra time where we get to sit down and we actually think of how God brought us through time after time. Sometimes He has to give us those moments. See, the psalmist, I like where the psalmist writes in verse 1 when he said, God is our refuge and strength. He didn't just say one person, he said our. So God is our refuge and strength. I don't know about y'all, but I had to take some withdrawals from God's strength account over these past few weeks to just keep going. When we bother with problems after problems and situations and things just coming up, sometimes you got to go to that strength account. You got to call on the one with the Almighty strength. But that word refuge means shelter. And one of the definitions for strength is the capacity to withstand great force of pressure. Don't that sound like God? The capacity to withstand great force of pressure. So that means no matter what you're going through, He got the capacity to take care of you. He got the capacity to cover you. He got the capacity to carry you on through. So He will not only cover us, but He will protect us. Amen. Sounds like a sweet Selah moment to me. Has He covered you? Has He protected you? Amen. Sometimes we got to stop and slow down and just think of the goodness of God. See, I'm glad that when I'm weak, He's strong. See, when I started studying this, I was reminded of that old song. See, I'm like Reverend G. I like the old church too. And that was an old song, but I know Mahalia Jackson, she performed it. I'm not exactly know who wrote it, but it says, "Now Lord, don't move my mountain, but give me the strength to climb. And Lord, don't take away my stumbling blocks, but lead me all around. Lord, don't move my mountain, but give me the strength." See, if you got His strength, you can climb any mountain. And Lord, don't take away my stumbling blocks, but lead me. Not I'm in front, but He leads me around my stumbling blocks. Around anything that's going, any obstacles that's going to try to get me off course, He's leading me. Sounds like a sweet Selah moment to me. To think about all the mountains that God has pulled you up. All those times when you tripped up or slipped up or stumbled, and He didn't take you out. He didn't let it take you out. Then the psalmist says He's our ever-present help in the time of trouble. Ever-present. See, when He says ever-present, that means He's always present. Or that's where we get that He's omnipresent. See, we can be present. We can be present. We are present this morning in the sanctuary, but we can't be omnipresent. We can't be ever present. We can't be everywhere at the same time. That's all that. Only God can do that. So he knows, and this is what really got me, is he already knows what we're facing or going to face before we even know it. Because he's omnipresent and ever-present, he already knows. Before we even take it to him in prayer, before we even stop and pause and just be like, Lord, have your way. He's already working on it. The psalmist gives us examples throughout this chapter of things that can come up, challenges and situations that will come up, but God will still be in the midst of them. I know a lot of these things, these challenges in the Bible, they seem like they far off, but I'm gonna let you know some challenges that God is in the midst of, regardless. He's still working them out today. Financial challenges. He's still in the midst. So you ain't got to fear that. Physical and mental health challenges. He's still in the midst. So we don't have to fear that today. Family challenges, school challenges, social challenges, marital challenges. He's still in the midst today. He's still working it out. And see, I like it in verse 10 where God gives us a direct command when he says, be still and know that I am God. See, I like it when the way the psalmist set it all up with our problems and situations that could rise up, but then God stepped on the scene and said, be still.
All right.
Be still and know that I am God. That cancels out any trouble, any sickness, any pain, anything you're struggling with. That cancels it out. Be still and know that I am. I am God. I am on the scene in the midst of your storm. And then he say, I will be exalted. He didn't say I might. He said, I will be exalted. See, that word exalted means placed high. So he's placed high. He's looking down on us so nothing can get what you can or will get past. Sound like a Selah moment to me.
Come on.
And then he said, then the psalmist finishes up, but he's the God, he's the Lord Almighty. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. See, one of the meanings of that word fortress that really blessed me was a person not susceptible to outside influences or distractions. That sounds like God, don't it? That sounds like God. He can't be swayed to the left or right. He's our heavenly help for all our earthly situations. I don't know what you're wrestling with today, but my assignment this morning was to persuade you to take some time out for those and pause and slow down for those Selah moments. Take time and thank God for everything that He's done. He said, be still and know that I am God. So when problems come, situations arise, challenges, no matter what comes up, be still and know. See that part there, the world is confused about it. They don't know nothing about that. Because they're so busy moving. They're so busy moving and want to solve their own problems. They don't know that God says just be still. Be still and know that I am on the scene. Be still and know that I am the great I am. Be still and know that whatever I promise to you will happen. Be still and know that I will fulfill everything that I said I was going to do because He's perfect. He's perfect. He's the only perfect one. So I am, when I am says you hear. You hear. When I am says you are delivered, you are delivered. When I am saved you, you're saved. So we should never get caught up in our current situations or current conditions because I am is already on the scene. See, I'm often reminded of that old song. I've had some good days. I've had some bad days. I've had some hills to climb in my life. I've had some weary nights. I've had some weary days. But when I look around, I am is already on the scene. I've had some good days. I've had some bad days. I've had some challenges. I've had some situations that I was unseen, that I wasn't prepared for, but I am told me I am on the scene. I will be exalted. So I don't know what you're going through, but take that time out for those Selah moments. Selah moments. Yeah. Thank you, Lord. All of my good days, they outweigh my bad days. So I won't complain. All of my good days. Lord have mercy. I have to rely on His strength this morning.